Weaponeer again, and we're back with the VZ58. In this section here, we're getting to the end of the series, and in this video we're going to be talking about this little bugger here. And while many of you look at this and think that's one big forward grip, really it's not that big. It's exceptionally comfortable, and even if you have small hands, and I'll tell you, my hands are smaller than yours, at least left hand, you can see that it's very comfortable. It has a certain feel to it that's unique. I'm used to higher end forward grips, like LaRue and things, and this is actually more comfortable. Strangely, I wasn't expecting that. Now keep in mind, this right here has really good grip, as well as the little cutouts there that allows air in there. And by saying air, that means when you grab a hold of it, you don't get as sweaty as you normally do with a lot of other grips. Now this grip is called the tpod, and once again it's made by FAB Defense, but it has a little trick to it. And when I say tpod, you probably get the idea that it's actually a bipod. Now as you can see, it looks like a standard bipod, and it is. That's the nice thing about it. Now this is very well designed. It's the same material that's used for the buttstock grip forearm. It's a really heavy duty polymer. And in pictures I assumed that this was plastic, this section here, and it's not. That black section right there is aircraft quality aluminum. It is square, it is very sturdy, and when I say very sturdy, I mean it's very sturdy. This thing does not have any give, it doesn't wobble, doesn't do anything. It's exceptionally strong. Now here it also has some markings that are nicely engraved in the side, and that right there is so you can, if you like your bipod at like number 3 or something, you can set your bipod at number 3 on both sides. Now keep in mind, this is, I just pressed it in there and it's locked, so I'll take my little hammer. This is brass hammer. Now it doesn't give. Either one of them. I mean, not only that, it doesn't even mar the feet, but it also, I'll just grab a hold of the foot, the one I just bashed on here. I'll grab a hold of this one I bashed on, and it doesn't give. So these are exceptionally strong, very fast, easy to store. And what I liked about it, normally I would have like a LaRue grip and either a Harris bipod or something higher end with, typically mine have Raptor feet on it, and so because of that I keep them folded forward. It's nothing like grabbing a hold of your grip and taking the Raptor feet down an arm or something like that. It's no fun at all. But normally you have the bipod's legs folded forward, and as you're going through the brush, it's catching on everything possible. Even the smaller Harris bipods, when they're stored, they still have a bulky appearance. Their legs are sticking up and they catch on everything, and it's the same for everything. I mean, any kind of bipod is going to catch. On this right here, it's a forward grip, and if you're standing, it's just a regular grip. But if you need to go prone, it's that fast. And that's what's remarkable about it. It is so fast to deploy. I don't know of any other bipod that deploys quite this quickly. And like I said, it's easy to go ahead and store. Now, let me deploy it one more time. Okay, I've got mine backwards. I'll have to tell you that right up front. Normally the buttons face forward, and normally this is turned around. I keep mine backwards, and I do it because I need to. I can't. Normally you would be hanging onto it like that, and your little finger would be on the buttons, or any finger you want would be on the buttons. So you can actually do it faster than I can. It's easy for you to go ahead and deploy. Well, I can't do that. If anybody who follows the channel knows there's no way I can do that. So what I have it reversed. So I press it with the thumb. So you can bring it up and deploy. Which brings up an important fact, that if you have a if you are, okay, let me put it this way. A lot of the training involves one-handed training or limited use of a hand training. So if you are injured, can you still deploy your bipod? And in this case, yes. Now, with this, oh shoot, I keep on forgetting about doing this. Okay, with this, in this position, it's solid as a rock. It doesn't go up and down, doesn't side to side. It is solid. It has a cross pin here that is, it goes on with a screwdriver, and it has a button here for you to slide it on. Now you can use one or the other, one or both, I should say. I suggest using the cross pin. That makes it absolutely solid. And before I forget, deploy. This thing has a little wobble here, and that's by design. That wobble is so when I can't place it down here because you can't see it. When you have it on the ground, you're able to, and you have optics on, because the tpod is designed for all kinds of rifles. You can rotate just a little to the right or the left to center your crosshairs. So the reticle is always centered the way it should be. And a lot of guys use little levels and stuff like that to make sure their crosshairs are situated like that. So this right here, it allows you just a little bit of room to go ahead and center your crosshairs. As you already know, you can go ahead and use this on uneven terrain, which is something a lot of bipods don't even do these days. It drives me nuts. So there you go. That's the bipod, or the tpod actually, and I do like it. I've been using it for a while now. Other than the fact that it looks big, once you put your hand on there, you realize it's really not as big as you think it is. It's very comfortable. It gives you plenty of grip. You don't have to worry about it. There's a reason why the size is like that, and I just deployed. Ta-da! But there's a reason it's sized like that, to give you better grip, better function, and it is a lot more comfortable than you would think. So it's not just a big forward grip. It's a big forward grip with bipod, and it's a very, very fast bipod. So that right there is the tpod from FAB Defense, manufactured from FAB Defense. And as I stated before, all these items right here I purchased from zahal.org, which is ZAHAL.org. Check them out. This right here will fit in on any rail. So check it out for yourself. And really, it really is nice. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down now, and the next video is going to be discussing the whole thing as a whole and adding in the high-speed video. That's it. We're out of here. Got any comments or questions? Leave it below. See you in a bit. What you want? Come on.